Hey, is it Bonnie? Bonnie? How are you doing this late night? Hey, Kate. Yeah, I couldn't sleep and I was having a little anxiety. You too? It calmed down a little, but like still, it's probably gonna take me another whole hour to fully settle in because I was overthinking too much. Right. Now I'm on Amazon looking at stuff. Knowing I'm probably not gonna get all of it because I can't afford all of it. But I'm just looking at stuff. Let me see. I thought my charger was plugged up. The calm was no seriously. Should be charging now. It was something I'm about to say and I forgot. Thank you for your donation, Kate. You can post your question whenever you're ready. Said I love the way you do it, do it. Yeah, for the past couple of days, I've been up since like 7 o'clock in the morning, 4 or 5. Like it's been terrible. Was it? I think it was a little better for me in the summer because I was going on walks, and they say walks help, and like drinking water. Um, what else did they say help? Oh, not drinking a lot of caffeine. I have been drinking a lot of pop, so that probably has made my anxiety worse. So I'm definitely starting tomorrow. I'm not even gonna think about it. Even though I love me a Dr. Pepper and all that, I'm not even gonna think about it. I'm gonna chug me some water, eat very light. Yeah. Yeah, this question is fine. Go to Accurate here for Kate, please, Spirit. Go to Accurate here for Kate, please, Spirit. Go to Accurate here for Kate. Accurate messages only. Help me give them some clarity tonight. Laid out all on cards for them. Accurate messages only for Kate. This message is for Kate and Kate only. Kate would like to know what will happen if they DM Johnny, if they message Johnny and exposed how they felt about current circumstances of the situation that they're referring to. So what will happen if Kate reached out to Johnny and exposed how they felt about the current circumstances of the situation that they're referring to? How would Johnny feel if Kate reaches out to them and expose, how she feels about certain circumstances? Clarify. Kind of turned this job down. They still reaching out. Don't nobody want to work for them. It's the most terrible company ever. I hate it. No, I thought y'all wanted to replace us with robots. No, just kidding. I feel like they'll be conflicted. Like initially, they might be like, "Ooh, tread lightly. You're gonna have a lot of people hating you. You're gonna have people on a hate train." Then it's gonna turn into, "Oh, you're doing the Lord's work," and this praise and stuff like that. So at first, it might make them kind of like withdraw, be defensive, be on edge, but then it's like they're gonna ease into it, especially once they know that you're like really serious about it, and especially if they know that you're speaking facts and not just speaking out of emotions. Yeah, so it's like if you can clarify and back up what you're saying. Yeah, because at first they might feel like burdensome, but then after that, it's like it leaves them feeling more in control and in their power, and then they realize this is what they've been wishing for a long time. Yeah, maybe at one point they couldn't visualize a life without certain people, or just a life beautiful for themselves. Period. And now it seems like with you being someone that they can relate to, things are looking up. I feel like they are gonna feel very sad because maybe some of these people they were really like vouching for these people, had their backs, and now it's like they feel foolish. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised if initially they like, or if this was in the past, maybe they fought these people cases and were on their side kind of thing. But again, they realize They were foolish. So it's kind of like a trigger. Not that they don't want to like understand you or that they haven't got clarity. It's just kind of like a trigger because it just reminds them of how they got played. Yeah, so eventually it might just be like, oh my gosh, they're bringing bad news. But then it's like, this was really helpful. Yeah, I just heard to get to the light, you must get through the light. Yeah, I heard let's finish what we started. Yeah, it could have been something about some false emails or some hacking, computers going down. Hmm. Here we have let go of the past. So it's like they want to have like one conversation about it and be done kind of thing. I think you also want to have one conversation and be done about it. One big heart to heart kind of energy. It's this already been like recircling before. And it's not that it's like bad energy between the two of you. It could just be not wanting to give these other people power or attention or energy or anything like that anymore. Especially if you or them or both of you felt like whenever you thought of these people or brought their name up, it's like more negativity came kind of thing, or it's like they knew you were talking and they were doing even more stuff kind of thing, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like you guys will definitely like become on the same page with the Two of Cups. Or something significant about a Mercedes. Yeah, you both are saying goodbye to stress. Yeah. Again, it's like having a conversation and letting go of it because you can't control the past. All you can do is control the future. Yeah, I heard who sent you. So again, initially they might be withdrawn and a little, defensive. But once they feel like, okay, she's proven things, she got her facts straight, you know, they kind of ease into it. Yeah, you could be pointing out like not the obvious, but like how people turn to blind eyes to certain things. Maybe you prove how somebody's been reporting yours or their page or something like that. Or proving how somebody was not the authoritative figure that they said they were. Especially if somebody was acting like you, it's like, I don't even text like that. That's not my handwriting. That's not this. That's not that kind of thing. So it's a lot of clarity. Yeah, they might feel like it's a lot at once. It's overwhelming to hear all this. But again, it is something that they eventually realize that they need to hear. It's again all at once. Yeah, because it's like them being lied to, it like crashed their whole world. I just heard they want to give you a big. They're gonna want to give you a big hug after that. It's almost like a you saved my life or you saved something. And yeah, this issue will be resolved. Indigo child could be significant. You or them could be an indigo child. Yeah, I feel like you both are gonna be giving people second chances and letting them slide all the time. Yeah, there could have been some type of unfair rules about something. Yeah, it's like you're clarifying things that they've been brainwashed from. I just heard it's gonna take an army or a village to like resolve this issue, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're gathering up all the people who are a victim of this situation and coming together. Look at that. Yeah, because it's like what they did was isolate y'all at different times and stuff like that, and it's something they can't do anymore. It's not working no more. The tactics aren't working anymore. Okay. I hope they gave you clarity. I'm gonna go ahead and read your cards to you. Tactics were never strong in the first place. They were always weak. You guys actually gave the tactics power because they never even had the power. You guys, you know, because you were being nice and kind, you gave it power. But the little tactics that they were doing was weak as heck. Excuse my language. Ace of Pentacles twice, Magician card, Judgment, Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups, Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Death card, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Fool card, Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Chariot, and the Nine of Pentacles. The number 10 is significant. Doesn't that talk about completion and karmic endings, if I can recall? I believe so. The number 9 is significant as well. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Yep, they tried isolating. Well, maybe it worked for a tad, but like not really because it was an illusion. Oh, I just caught that chocolate covered strawberries. That sounds so good. With his girlfriend, yeah, he might not be ready for that. I'm sorry, hon. I don't think I have energy for another one, so I can either refund you back or maybe do it another day if you're up for it. I don't want to do your read with a lack of energy. Okay, hon. What's tomorrow? Well, technically it's today, Thursday. So let me know. I can do it personal, or let me know what time you want me to come live, because I'm pretty much free tomorrow. Only thing I had to do was a little schoolwork. Other than that, I'm not really doing much. How was you? How do I still have energy? Like I really didn't have like again like with some with anxiety. I was trying to go to sleep, but I was having freaking anxiety and stuff, and I just couldn't. That's why I came back on. Okay, huh? I was thinking like a 12 2, or maybe like a 10 p.m. Okay, got you. Thank you. Much love and blessings to you. I hope you have a great night. Again, I hope that was clarity. I want some updates. I want some good news. Let me write this down. Where's my notebook? Actually, I'm gonna write it on this. That's better. There we go. Wrote it down. Yes. I'm wondering what other people, because there's other people in the live stream, they're just not chatting. Wonder what y'all doing up late. Unless y'all work third shifts. I'm trying to find a third shift job, but I don't want it to affect my first shift job. So I don't know. Mm. Mhm. I know it's just not me. The sky looks very dark right now. That looks a little scary. I should record it. Maybe. I've never seen it that dark before. It is. I was like, hey, you know what? Let me quit looking at it. I know. I know it's part of that, but like, still, I don't know. I've never seen it like that. Remember that one time? What was that? Like a year or two ago, where it was like something really funny with the moon and stuff. Like everybody was going outside to see. I guess I'm about to feed back into my Amazon delusions and try again to relax. I forgot what it was called. I'm gonna have to look it up, but was it the lunar eclipse or was it something else that they called it? Whatever. I'll figure it out tomorrow. So that was last week. I just know I halfway went out and I looked at it for a little bit. Like some people were saying, like, don't look at it. Some people were like, look at it. Some people were like, your face is gonna mess up if you look at it. So it was a lot of stuff going on. I think that was again that I don't know if that was in 2024. I just can't remember. But you said blood moon. Something else I was about to look up. So I need to go to bed. See, I get to overthinking. The darkness is going away a little bit in the sky. Oh yeah, exactly. I don't think I had no special glasses, but I did look like really quick. I was still scared to look. Oh man, it's the risk that we take. Like, what if nobody even told us about it, and we're just, da 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 in nature. You know what I mean? Like, how would we know? And so I said some of this stuff definitely is made up. But again, you'll just never know what's real and what's made up these days. I can't believe it's 2:23 right now. I can't decide between a bob and like twist right now. Hey Mystic, what's going on, love? I'm fine. How are you? I'm just up late overthinking. I had both before. I had a purple bob before. It was pretty cute. It was a little too light for my liking, but it was still cute. But this time, it'll either be a black bob or some twists. And then it's gonna be different because I wear glasses, but I think I look good with glasses. At first, I didn't think I was gonna look good wearing glasses, but I think I'm all right. There's four people in here. How the four people doing? Does anybody have any updates for me from any past weekends that I've given them? Thank you, Mystic. Well, guess I'm gonna have to start doing questions again. Kate, did you want to ask yours first? She did donate first here. You say you just can't remember them all. It'd be like that until they actually like, you know. Some of them are bigger than others, and some of them you got to think about more than once. To be like, oh yeah, you can post your question, Mystic. Thank you, thank you, Kate. I think I probably just needed a break because then I got a little boost of energy. Ooh, I like how you put the question. What's the likelihood? Okay, I haven't heard that in a minute. And then a little more specific. You mean something happening between you and HP, like what, romantic like, or because if you don't be specific, it can tell you anything. I assume you're talking about romantic, but I gotta say romantic if that's the case. Can I get a good accurate reading here for Mystic, please, Spirit? Good old accurate reading here for Mystic. Accurate messages only. This message is for Mystic and Mystic only. Help me to give them some clarity today. Laid out all the cards and the table for them. What's the likelihood of something romantic happening between Mystic and HP? What is the likelihood of something happening romantically between Mystic and HP? What are the chances? What is the outcome? What are the results? What is the percentage or the likelihood of something romantically happening between Mystic and HP? Please, Spirit, thank you one more time. What is the likelihood of something romantic happening for Mystic and HP? Do, 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 do. I got my phone on charger. Won't get me. Bam. Honey, you might, I don't know, you might not like this answer, you might, I don't know. The likelihood is based on you acting scared. And I don't mean like you having to chase or reach out or anything or stepping out of the woman role that you should be playing, kind of thing, because the man is supposed to be the pursuer, right? But just being more open to it, feeling the love in the air, you know, being proud of who you are and what you have to offer, and not feeling like you have to take charge if you don't see them taking charge. Because the chances are high, but it's not just going to fall out the air. You got to put a little effort. Yeah, just her listen to your intuition and be intentional. Spice up the conversations, okay? Yes, what you like to do for fun? What's your zodiac sign? What's your dream vacation? You know what I mean? Like entice, like don't make it too interviewy, but kind of like entice them as well. Like when they give you a compliment, flaunt a little more. What hairstyle do you like on a woman, or your favorite perfume? Yeah, because I feel like part of why it's not moving forward is because not just you, both of y'all don't really know what to do with this connection. I don't know why I heard, you probably I don't know why I heard that song. Girl that I wham in a circle, even if it's little, make it jump like a hurdle. Again, just feeling confident, like knowing you're the best option for them. You know what I mean? Not even just the option, but just like the best for them. Somebody can look better, have a bigger booty, whatever case may be. That doesn't matter. And I'm also hearing if you want to be spoiled, act spoiled. If you want to on a date, dress like you want to be taken on a date. Not to like again, not to purposely like manipulate the situation, but just to put yourself in alignment more so. That's the difference. Putting yourself in alignment with love, with more self love, confidence, and actions that follow suit. You know what I mean? So it's like, what does that look like for you, or what does that look like overall? Because the interest is there. That's not the issue. It's just about what steps or actions or, ideas and movements and all of that brings it kind of more closer and not at a stalemate. You know what I mean? You ever had a crush or somebody you were into and wanted to take things further, but actually never went anywhere? You know what I mean? It's like, don't let it be that. Don't let it be that type of thing again. And then you always go back here and there and think of them, or you might bump into them, and still stuff never happens. It's like, don't let it happen again. Yeah, I'm hearing put your big girl panties on. It's not saying you're little girl energy. You know deep down inside, your higher self knows your big girl energy and rich girl frequency and all that other stuff. But you just gotta own it more. Okay, where's your Megan Thee Stallion energy at? Where's your Rihanna energy at? Where's your Beyonce energy at? You know what I mean? Where's that? Because it's like the more you open up, the more he's like attracted. He already like what he see, but he want to likes what he feel as well. He already knows that you're strong. He just notices that you're not actually possessing it and showing it. So it's kind of, I don't want to say weird, but it's kind of like it makes him wonder, and it makes him even question himself. Like, am I actually reading this right? Is she actually as strong as I'm seeing? Is she actually interested in me as well as I'm thinking? Is this act? You know what I mean? It's only so much you can guess and think of a person until it's proven. It's like they like your smile again, but it's like, how is this going to move further? It's like you can have a few deep conversations with somebody, but that doesn't mean you have a deep bond with them. It takes quality time, out of fear. What you scared of, honey? I mean, fear could be real, but you don't have to make it as big as it is. You know what I mean? Stop trying to control only control what you can control, and then surrender to good energy. That's just like you picking and choosing who you want to be friends with. You also pick and choose who you actually want to date and take things further with. Your higher self knows who you should take serious and who you should not take serious. You know what I mean? And I feel like you get an energy that you can take this person serious. You're just still a little scared. Whoa. You should see how them cards came out. That was aggressive. Yeah, I think you run from the men that are actually good for you and go towards the ones who are bad. And it happens like that once you're used to certain things. You might not actually really be meaning to, but it still kind of happens, you know? Just be more social, self confidence, and stability. Yes, it's possible. Once again, you want the truth, get yourself balanced. That's true. You can manifest a bad outcome. I'm not saying it'll happen all the time, but sometimes you can. Like if you keep thinking somebody's cheating or they're not interested, you can actually manifest that or push that away. You know, you ever run into people don't really like them, but they still kind of are around them. I feel like you're the opposite. People really like you, but you push them away. You don't really have to try hard for people to be attached or like you or anything like that. It's just their problem is pushing it away because of fear of being hurt. So you don't have an issue of attracting love. If that was anything you ever thought about, that's not the issue. The only issue is you. You need to open up and trust yourself. Look at that Two of Swords once again. That intuition. Open up and trust yourself. That's it. It's really simple. I'm getting your energy right here. It's really simple. Once you open up and choose your intuition, get back to trusting yourself. You know what I mean? It was a point in time where you were like really strong in your intuition and everything, and then whatever happened along the way, it just faded away. But it was always still there. It just kind of was in the background, but now it's coming back to the front. It's coming back to the front. You've been so single for so long, or not in the best connections for so long, that you don't know how to open up. You know what I mean? And they can sense that. It's like they like you, but it's like I'm kind of scared to approach because she's not open up. She's not opening up. You know, you're not letting them in. So it's like, okay, then who are you really? You know, if you're not letting me in, how can I really connect with you if you're not letting me in? Because it's a risk that you take. I always say that. It's either gonna work out or it ain't, but it's the risk that you take for love that you want. Some people had to kiss a few frogs before they got the love of their life. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But if they never tried or never kissed a few frogs or anything like that, they just don't find love, you know? But I feel like, again, like this could be a connection with a lot of fun, always traveling, photo shoots together, going to the festival, them winning you bears, all that traditional romantic stuff. But again, I don't think it's gonna get there if you don't open up. And not saying you're the only issue, because again, like they have their thing as well. This reading is for you, with you being here. Hey Samantha, what's going on, huh? I'm well. How are you? Yeah, we all have our flaws and our patterns and everything. We just gotta learn how to work around it and how to complement it with our person. That's what compromising it is. And just like men know what woman they want pretty soon, us women know what man wants us and is right for us pretty soon too. Sometimes we just overlook it. So again, it's like if any point you feel like he doesn't see you as his dream girl, step out of it. You'll save yourself a lot of heartbreak. But if you know deep down inside intuitively that even though you got fears, you are that person's dream girl, and they consistent, they put in the effort, then you know that's just you overthinking, right? So again, it's like you'll know the difference. But yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, I feel like they're very affectionate too. Like they'll type to kiss your forehead, kiss your nose, inner thighs, kiss your feet. Couple more cards to wrap this up because I haven't dug in my big old bucket. I feel like it would be a lot of role play and dressing up and imitating sword fights. They could be into anime. I feel like working out together a lot as well. They could literally like lift you up. Maybe they do push ups with you on their back. Or it's like, one of those things where you hold, it's kind of like handlebars, but it's like a workout equipment. And they kind of lift up and then you wrap your legs around them. You hold on to it. You both are lifting up at the same time. Oh, man. Oh, that's cute. We love a good nerd. Yeah, him tuck you into bed, like little cute romantic sweet gestures and stuff, I feel like. Yeah, I just heard that song by, was it Jay Holiday? I'ma put you to bed, bed, bed. That used to be my jam. That still is my jam. Matter of fact, I might have to listen to that. If y'all don't know nothing about it, baby. Yeah, and I feel like you guys doing things on your own time. You don't let family, the internet, anything pressure you. It is nice. I don't know why I keep seeing like you guys could have the potential to have two boys as like children. I also feel like the proposal will be like really caught off guard. Like if you guys are like riding horses or rock climbing or something where you think it's just like y'all being adventurous and then boom, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like he listens to you. He helps calm your anxiety. He's a sip for you. I feel like he'll be the type that like if you're at a restaurant, he's like shouting you out on a karaoke mic. He's like causing attention. You might be a little shy, but you really appreciate it. You know, it's like that's my girl. We've been together for this much time. Woo! Everybody celebrating. That's cute though. I'm getting like this energy of like Tina Turner. Did you know her husband that she found years later after Ike? It's kind of giving that energy. She was so happy. You like to do karaoke? Aw. Yeah. And I feel like not to say it's not romantic. I feel like anything with you guys will be romantic. Like you guys could just be chilling at home and you guys still feel romantic with one another. But it could just be like whether y'all go out and do karaoke or fancy dinners or at home playing spades, you're enjoying each other company. I feel like y'all will have like high end spots away from the kids. Yeah, it says your potential is endless. There goes that two of swords again. Wow. And it's like I'm hearing look at the life we created for ourselves. That's a powerful thing. Like if you really think about it, that's a powerful thing. Instead of like just sitting letting life happen to you, you both together are letting life happen, for you. Ooh, look at this card. I don't know if you can you see beginnings. It's like a new beginning. Do we got the full card out here? Did I miss it? It should have been out here. Yes, yeah, it says don't be scared to start over. Don't be scared to take a new direction. Take a chance. It says stop saying yes to shit that you hate. Again, stop going the opposite direction. Stop going the opposite direction. Yeah, you could make a vision board with one another. I don't know why I see you on a treadmill walking with your dog. That might have been random. Hey, Uncle Emmy, what's going on, love? Yes, you may. And I feel like you guys will make promises to each other that I don't feel like you will break. Like whatever your strongest fears is, and whatever his is, it's like if yours is like I don't want to be a single mom or this, it's like I'm not gonna make you. You know what I mean? And ask for clarity. I don't know if you ever done that before. God, if this is the one, show me a butterfly. God, if this is the one, whatever. And try meditating. I bet you if you meditate 20 minutes or more, this person is probably gonna like. Not that they haven't texted you before or whatever, but I feel like this person will come towards you. It's like they will sense that open energy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you your cards. I hope that gave you some clarity. Let me know if you feel like I left anything out. Oh, you did? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Number two is very significant. Talks about union, collaborations, togetherness, compromising. Six of Wands, Five of Cups, the Strength card. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the King of Swords. Did we already get the King of Swords? No, we didn't. Three of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, the King of Wands. He could be a fire sign. He doesn't have to be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Leo, okay. I love Leos, especially women. They're really cool. I wish you all the best luck. I can't wait for some updates of you saying like you opened up, y'all got closer. You know, things are moving along. Yes, I'm excited. I don't know why did I say that. I still got to do one for Kate. Oops, my bad. Take it away. Take it away. And then Kate, if you're still here. Uncle Amy, you still in the building, love? Ready for your question? I feel that love in the air. And I'm happy you asked the love question. What do you mean, tell you the truth? Is it something about Pacific, or you just want to see what the cards have to say? I think I remember you asking about them a few years ago. No, I've been on here for like 7 years. I'm seeing 43, 43 synchronicity. What time is for everybody? It's 3 a.m. for me. Same time. What y'all doing up so late or so early, rather? All right, one more good shuffle of the cards. Good old reading for Aqua Emmy. Accurate messages only. Be very clear. This message is for Aqua Emmy and Aqua Emmy only. Help me give them some clarity tonight. Lay out all the cards for them on the table, please, Spirit. Thank you. Aqua Emmy would like to know what are their cousin Jenny's intentions towards them. What is Jenny's intentions towards Aqua Emmy? Clarify. What is Jenny's intentions towards Aqua Emmy? What is Aqua Emmy's cousin's Jenny intentions towards them? What is Jenny's intentions towards Aqua Emmy? Clarify. I'm not liking it. I feel like this person twists your words. And it's like any business that you have, they run and tell. And they might tell a few other people, like, don't say anything, but still tell your business kind of thing. They could, like, purposely try to exclude you out of things. Maybe try to make you feel lonely. I honestly feel like cutting them out of your life, and this is not saying you have to, like, free will, this is your life, not telling you what to do, but I do feel like honestly cutting this person out of your life will bring you, like, it won't be the answer to everything, but it could bring you like 90% of happiness getting rid of this person. It's like this person keeps causing tower moments in your life, and you keep choosing to see the so-called good in them. Yeah, I'm hearing betrayal after betrayal, and you're still trying to give them the benefit of the doubt or give it excuses. I wouldn't tell this person what you have in your pockets, how much money you make, what job you got hired in. I really wouldn't tell them anything. Because I feel like they could be purposely calling your job, leaving bad reviews, or they're not really referring you like they say they would, kind of energy. Or it's like they try to hook you up with somebody's man that they know they shouldn't be doing. It's like they're not holding up their business deal or end of the bargain. It's like, yeah, they're family, but like, what's family without loyalty? I don't sense loyalty from this energy. Like, you could, if you want to, you could choose to love them from a distance, but I think any type of close proximity is dangerous to you. Yes, if someone is lying to you. Yeah, maybe this person tries to speak for you. You're very grown. You can speak for yourself. I don't like this energy. I'm sorry. Please tell me I'm reading it wrong. Like, but I see the two of swords, so it's like trust your intuition. Like you know if something is weird or rubbing you the wrong way. And some things I feel like are big and dangerous, and some things I feel like are very little and petty. It's like if they know it's an all white party, they might tell you to wear black, and now you looking foolish, showing up in black, all because of them, and then they try to play it off like, oh, I didn't know they changed the color or this, that, and the third. I feel like they'll be caught up in their lies, or maybe you already did catch them in lies, but again, you just excused it and overlooked it and everything, and it's kind of like you second guess yourself. It's like you're very smart, but it's like the gaslighting that they do it makes you question things again. And again, it's just not healthy for your mental. Like I said, cutting them off will like again, it won't solve everything, but it will bring you so much happiness. I feel like, and anybody like them, her or anybody with this same kind of negative energy in your life, it's time to like go all in. I just heard bet on yourself. It's time to like bet on yourself. It's kind of like you ever send a risky message or a message is like, oh, I'm gonna send this, but I'm kind of scared of how this person will respond. I'm gonna send it and not look, and then kind of wait for the results. I feel like that's the same energy you kind of need to do with your life. It's like rip the band-aid off. You could be scared to move forward and heal and um, stand up for your rights, and like again, you know what's going on, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know what's best for you. You're just not doing it, and it's time to just rip the band-aid off. If you can't do it another way, just rip the band-aid off. If you got to boom up and leave, live in a shelter, or whatever you got to do to get away, it's like boom, rip the band-aid off. And again, I'm not telling you free will, this is your life, but yeah, that's the energy is given. Like, rip the band-aid off. Yeah, because I don't feel like it's just her. It could just be like her and other people in your life that try to make you feel very scared of the world. Like it was just the worst thing ever, so that you don't really get out much. Make you think that all your relationships is terrible so that you never find true love in life. I don't like this. It's just that they want you to be as miserable as them, and you don't deserve that. It's like you're wasting your youth on these people. I'm also hearing be careful if they're trying to like live with you or sell you a house. It's a scam. Or if they try to be like, oh, use this tea, it's helping me lose weight, but you drink the tea and you gain weight. It's kind of like that movie Mean Girls. You ever seen that? And they put like foot powder in the girl's skincare. They gave her a chocolate bar that was supposed to make her lose weight, but she actually gained the weight. You know what I mean? It's given that. And again, I feel like she knows how to play victim. She really does. Well, at least to other people. I don't feel like she knows how to you. Your higher self knows better. It's just when you second guess. She's an NPC, and I suggest you say that because it'll make you feel better. NPC is like pretty much a fake person. It's like pretty much those people in the game that nobody has the controller to. They just repeat certain words, kind of thing. It's like boring, dull, repeat certain words, same tactics, going in a cycle. They never grow. You know what I mean? NPC. It's like nothing new under the sun with these people. And if you stay close to them, you might end up as an NPC as well. And that's miserable. You don't want to be that. I'm getting 6 people on live stream. I hope you're doing well. I've got a boost of energy for anyone that wants to add a list to the list. It's like your hard work is paying off. But if you keep allowing certain people in your life, all you're gonna do is keep knocking your hard work down, knocking it, kicking you while you're down, knock down, knock down. Not saying you're not strong enough. Knock you down 9 times. You get up 10. You get up 20. But it's still something you don't have to go through. You know what I mean? You can avoid. So that way you ain't got to worry about them knocking down at all, right? And sometimes it's easier said than done. Sometimes you can't just get up and move or get up and do this or get up and that. Sometimes, you know, it's different for everybody. Some people will just get up and go. Some people, it might take a little time. But long as you take the steps towards, you know, where you want to be in life. It all starts in the mind, you know what I mean? It all starts in the mind. And then everything else follows. So your mind is the most powerful thing. If you don't let them get inside or control of your mind, then you can do everything else. You know what I mean? So don't give them the power. Don't internalize anything that they say or do. You know, they call you stupid, ugly. You'll never find love. You're always a problem. Blah 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 blah. Don't internalize and believe that. Your higher self knows that that is not the truth. You know. So once you get done fighting that battle, then maybe you can fight the other battles, right? But these, I'm sorry, this family, cousin, whoever, is no better than the Matrix and the government. It's no better than a bully at school. That's what it's given. That they have the same similar energy. It's a psychological war on your brain, and that's the worst thing. That's the worst abuse, to be honest. Well, I'm not gonna say that because I've never been really physically abused, and I know some people have, and I don't want to discredit that or be insensitive. But I mean, abuse is abuse, whether it's verbal, psychological, emotional, financial, spiritual, whatever kind of abuse. It's all terrible, especially if they're doing all of it at once. It's only so much that a person can take. But I do feel like that psychological one and the physical one could be the worst. Like the gaslighting and the guilt tripping and stuff. It just really plays trick on your mind. And you don't need that. These people trying to play God in your life, they're not. Yeah, it says your dream needs a practical plan for winning towards. Work through your fears and win Scorpio. Reach out to the help that's available for you. Like for example, if you're in college, reach out for financial emergency funds. Reach out to a counselor, a therapist. Reach out to people who can relate to your situation. Like really go seek the help. I know it's hard to trust people and stuff, especially dealing with certain type of people close range, but like certain things you shouldn't have to do alone, or it's a little harder to do alone. So like try to find some help. I just don't like this energy. It's like this is the type of person who will lie about what somebody said last words were on their deathbed. I just don't trust them. Or it's like, oh, I'm sorry, please forgive me, give me another chance, blah blah blah. We're cousins, we grew up, remember this memory. It's all to pull on your emotional strings. It's like somebody keep on betraying you and stuff. It's like I don't care what memories we have in the past. I don't care that we're family. You're not acting like it, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I don't care that you're not perfect. I get nobody's perfect, but that doesn't mean you have the right to keep betraying me and harming me. You know what I mean? And don't be scared to pray out loud. Cause trust me, you scream God's name, Jesus, pray out loud. These energies will flee. The seen and the unseen, they will flee. That's how powerful it is. You just got to be consistent, believe, and have the confidence to speak it out loud. Don't be don't be. I'm not saying you have to do it all the time, but just don't be scared to try to pray very silently or not at all in front of certain people or anything like that. You know what I mean? Be loud about it. Be vocal. I just don't really like this energy. It's like they're trying to play God or doctor in your life, and it's like you don't have any of those capabilities. you know, so oh, I'm gonna help you find a car, or I'm gonna give you a car. This, that, and third. It's all just talk. They feel obligated to your money. It's like this person loves your energy, but they don't treat you well. You know what I mean? So it's like they know you're a source of light. They love your energy. They know your personality is attractive. They know you should be showing it more to the world, but they're kind of happy you aren't showing it to the world because it takes away from the attention away from them, and they're being selfish with it. With you, do they come off jealous? Because that, like, if you talk with other friends or other family members and stuff like that, and they want to be the only one, it's kind of energy I'm getting. Yeah, I just heard you are beautiful in every single way. Words can bring you down. Hate and jealousy don't win. You think they do. Trust me, I've been there before. Like, why do these people seem like they're getting blessed? Well, sometimes they honestly are like getting blessed, or things seems like it's working out. They could be, for one, getting blessed by the devil because that's what they serve, or it could just be like they're putting effort into their life and that's why they're seeing results. I know it sounds unfair and it sounds harsh, but the truth is they're putting effort into things and that's why they're seeing the results. On the other hand, you are dwelled and depressed by what they done to you or other things that you're not putting as much effort for things to change for you. That's why. That's why it seems like they're getting blessed. It's because they're putting in effort. And you're sitting back, not saying nothing's wrong or that you shouldn't heal or anything. But again, you're just like, maybe you're like complaining, you're hoping and wishing on things, you're not making changes or movements or decisions, you're being indecisive, you're confusing the universe, you know what I mean? Well, I don't know. What situation are you in? Do you live with these people? Yeah, the obvious answer would be to move. No matter how long it takes, eventually get out of there. Preferably quickly. Again, if you can get some type of help, some type of financial assistance, some type of shelter. Again, I'm not telling you what to do in life. It's just going to be up to you. You know, I can't really tell you what to do. For damn sure, don't let them tell you what to do because it's not going to be in your best interest. But even if I tell you something in your best interest, you still have to choose to do it for yourself. But yeah, I'll have to know your exact situation in order to even help you in the first place. Again, so I don't know if you live with these people or what you actually think is like holding you back, because majority of it is an illusion anyway. Your mind is really the thing that's holding you back, and once you free it, you'll realize that they didn't have much power over you as you thought. You know, is it something that they say? Is it certain actions? Is it living with them? You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Okay, that's fine. You don't have to talk about it, but yeah, it's an illusion. Don't play into the illusion. That's how you get stuck. You already know it's not you. You already know it's not real. You already know it doesn't benefit you and stuff. So it's like, don't give it attention. Don't give it energy. Don't go back and forth with it. You know what I mean? Don't argue. It's draining. You already know you're not gonna get anywhere with these people when you argue. You know what I mean? It's like certain things you already know what to do. And trust me, any hole you feel like you are in, you can get out of. There's people that's been facing eviction that finally end up finding something. You know what I mean? There's people that's finally escaped their toxic family households. You know, there's people that finally got to the mental help that they needed, finally found the true love of their life. You know what I mean? So it's not impossible. You just got to put a little bit more effort into it instead of, again, like wondering, like, why is this happening? And da da da. You know, you've already got over the why part. You're just running in circles. You need to do more of the action part. And you can do it. I had to think like, okay, what's holding me back? And I went through every area. Okay, mentally, what's holding me back? For one, I don't have enough knowledge as I needed to in the situation. Now I do. I didn't have enough confidence in the situation that I needed. Now I do. You know what I mean? Okay, what's holding me back emotionally? I won't let go of the past. There's nothing that I can change about the past, so I need to move forward. That was holding me back. Okay, what's holding me back physically? I need to get moving, my body. You know what I mean? I need to lose weight to become more healthier. So it's like, instead of complaining, crying, excuses, why me? It's like, I know I got to get up and do something about it. Okay, financially, I'm bad at saving money. The only obvious answer is to be more disciplined, put a fire under my own ass, and get better at saving money. You know what I mean? Because all I'm going to do is keep running in circles. I know the answer. I'm just not doing it. Like today, I was on Amazon. I'm like, wait a minute, let me put some of this stuff back because I'm trying to save for something that's even more important than a couple items on Amazon. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little something to get to where you want to go, to where you don't have to make that many more sacrifices, right? But it's like, in the meantime, you got to do what you got to do. You know, I'm glad you're able to like laugh a little bit about it because that's good energy, honestly. Okay, what about spiritually? I noticed that I had slacked off from praying, and when I started back praying, it became more powerful. The other day, I prayed to have a very good, beautiful day at work, and I probably had the best day at work ever after that prayer. And Chat GPT helped me. Sometimes it's like, if you don't know what to pray about or what to say, maybe get help from someone, Chat GPT, whatever. You got your own little relationship with God, but that helped. So it's like really getting to the root bottom of like what's keeping you stuck. It's not just these people, it's also something within yourself. And maybe they did play an effect, but it's like what's keeping you stuck? What's really making you feel like you can't get out of this? What's making you think it's so hard to cut these people off? You already know they terrible, so that's not the reason that they're hard to cut off. You know what I mean? Is it because you think you're dependent on them when you're really not? Illusion. You know what I mean? You're not dependent on these people. And hopefully they never said anything like, "Oh, where would you be without us? Where would you go? What would you do?" It's like if you don't get my face, I will be just fine. Okay, God got me. Okay, what do you mean? You're actually hindering my life. So I would do amazing without you. You don't have to actually say that. It might cost something, but just know it in your mind. You know what I mean? I don't need these people. They know not good for me. No way. You might have some strangers that treat you better than some of your family. It might not be all your family. Maybe it's just some. I don't know. You'll know better. But you might have pets that'll treat you better. Hey, I'd rather that. Look at that. Work hard in silence. That's what spirit wants you to do. Work hard in silence. Do your best. Everything might not be able to be in silence like maybe you want, but just do your best for now until again you get out of the situation or get closer to where you want. That's probably why you're also seeing the hermit. Work hard in silence. You could have a YouTube channel that you don't ever tell them about. You could be applied to a college that you never tell them about. You could be doing so many or having so many things going on that they don't really know much about or know anything about. You know what I mean? And it's not none of their business. You're grown. You know. I don't have to tell you that I'm involved in this. I don't have to choose a certain path that you want me to choose. I don't have to do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I just heard, this is me. This is exactly who I'm meant to be. Now, gonna let the light shine on me. Now I know who I am. Mm-mm-mm. What was that off Camp Rock, I think? Yeah, just the first step is freeing your mind, honey. Because you decide what's real and what's not. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Free your mind. Meditate. Decide what's real and what's not. Stop watching things that don't benefit you as well. Certain rabbit holes you're going down. No. Keep saying your positive affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you are free, you are beautiful, you're a badass at receiving money. You know what I mean? Nobody can take your shine. There's a lot of people that love you. Like, tell yourself positive things. God's got me. Like, say that. I just heard wear that two piece. Go on that date. Don't be late. Ooh, I love this. Things get harder before you level up. Know that you're working hard and making good life choices, and then out of nowhere, a shitstorm starts, and you can't figure out why. It's like a mountain climbers getting to the peak. It's steeper and steeper. Weather is worse up there. But if they were to give up or spend time crying about why it's so hard, no one would ever get to the top of Everest. What did I just say? You spend time crying about it and thinking why it's so hard, you wouldn't get to the top of basically where you want to be. Most of us, and again, it's not saying you can't heal or cry for a little bit, but just after a while, get up and do something about it. Don't keep crying about it for a whole year. You know what I mean? It says most of us would rather chop off a hand than climb a snow covered mountain. That's saying, like, most people would rather chop off a hand or take the quicker way than to actually get to where they want to be, you know? But it's still a great metaphor for making things happen. Exactly. It's time to rip the band-aid off. I'm gonna keep saying that. It says be unfuckwittable. It's the time to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. You can't help anybody till you help yourself. You're too busy feeling like you gotta solve everybody else's problems that you're not solving your own. If that makes people think you're the villain, then let them think that. I would love for people to call me mean because I'm loving on myself. Okay. Hey Haley, it's gonna come up. That's natural. Let it come up. But while those flashbacks are coming at the same time, you work on your future. You don't just let the flashbacks come and dwell on it. Let them come as you're working on your future. Actually, maybe make that be your motivation with the Seven of Wands, fighting for what you want, knowing that I'm not gonna let myself ever go back there again. I'm not looking back to the past. You know what I mean? That's just kind of like, and this might be funny, but sometimes I look at like the 600 pound life show, and it's like I can't let myself get there. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's like I can't let myself get to rock bottom, or I can't let myself go back to that terrible past, and just keep reminding yourself of that. You already know what to do, so it's like don't let yourself get to rock bottom. Don't let yourself go back to that terrible past. And if you got to take baby steps, taking baby steps is better than taking no steps at all. Okay, it's always a test before your blessings come in. Always. We have a meeting that will go your way. Interesting. Maybe it's something you think you're not qualified for or ready for, and you very much are. So you need to go towards it. But yeah, I hope they give you clarity. Let me know if you feel like I missed out on anything or something you need to understand more. While I'm putting away the oracle, I will be telling you your tarot cards, which is a lot because I really did went in depth because I really do want to help you. Like I relate a lot so much to your situation, so trust me, I get it. I might not relate to every single little thing, but for the majority of the part, I feel like I relate to you. And I'm glad that you haven't given up so far because a lot of people that didn't walk in, going into our shoes and stuff like that, they've given up. And not to say, not to put anything on them or anything, you know, but I'm just glad that you're chose to still be here, because it's not easy. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, that's your free will out here. You see that free will? Only you get to turn it. Period. Only you get to control your life. Period. No, I don't care who the people is. Sorry, and it's not to be disrespectful. I don't care if it's your cousin, sibling, parent, a coworker, a manager, a neighbor, whoever. Don't nobody got power like you. Don't nobody supposed to control your life like you. You don't have nobody to answer to but maybe God. You know what I mean? So it's like don't give them that power. Like parents, you be respectful, you listen, you take whatever advice you want to take. But especially with being grown, you control your life. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Hangman, Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Swords, Star card, Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, Two of Swords, the Full card, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, Empress, that's a good one. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, the World card, that's a good one too, with the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Hangman, and the Hermit. They're telling you to rip the band-aid off. Step forward. Do something about your situation instead of complaining and crying. It might sound harsh. It's like you're not responsible for what they did, but you're responsible for your future and your healing. They're not gonna they sorry to say, some of them, they don't care. They're not gonna be like, hey, come on, I did enough. I mean, some people, but most people, after they keep betraying you, keep betraying you, they're not gonna change. They don't have your best interest at heart. They're not gonna out of nowhere be like, all right, come on, let's move forward. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna help you. It's like you have to help yourself out of this situation and find other people who are more trustworthy and more helpful than they are. You know what I mean? It's like you keep trying to find permission or the green light from the wrong sources. Your green light and your permission comes from your spirit guides, not these other people that's trying to play God in your life. You know what I mean? So it's like you're waiting on their green light, which is really a red light. You know what I mean? So again, spirit's saying to rip the band-aid off. And it's like until you do, you're gonna keep finding yourself in the same cycle, complaining and wondering why. Yep, that Seven of Wands twice is saying to really fight for it. How bad do you want something or someone? How bad do you want this future that you imagine and fantasize? Because it's like, for the most part, you know what to do. Maybe you still need a little bit more guidance and clues, but for the most part, you know what to do. You're just not acting upon it, or you just haven't worked it out. Again, like I said, I'm very terrible at saving money, and it's gonna take some time to get rid of those habits that I have. You don't really overnight get rid of certain habits, so I have to work through that. But long as I, get through it, long as you get through it. And you're asking me what to do. I'm just a tarot reader. You know what I mean? My advice is cool. I'm accurate, but at the same time, this is your life. I'm not your therapist. I'm not God. I'm not anything above than just reading the cards for you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself what to do. Okay, what to do, self. You know what I mean? And allow your higher self to answer. Like, if you want to do some art, okay, get up and do some art. If you want to move to Texas, okay, get up and move to Texas. You know what I mean? If you want to try out that new restaurant in your town, okay, get up and go try it. If you want to try out a new church, despite your family thinking you're switching up, oh well, get up and go to that new church. You want to lose 20 pounds? You know what to do. Be disciplined enough to do it. We make it so hard for ourselves. And I get it. We've been through a lot. But unfortunately, it's simpler than what we've been through. And we just got to realize it. I know you're asking. I'm just trying to help you get through the easier said and done part. Because we just keep saying it's easier said than done. That's just another excuse. It's true, but at the same time, it's just an excuse. Yeah, just gotta go harder. Be consistent. And I get it. That's how I lost weight last summer. Because I like no other year. I was consistent. I didn't care how hot it was, how sweaty I got, how many more showers I had to take throughout the day, and clothes I had to waste and rewash a million times. I got out there and kept going out there and lost the weight because I knew that was how it was gonna go. I couldn't just work out for 2 days and expect a miracle. So it's like I was doing the work, but I wasn't doing the work consistently. Just like with YouTube, and I'm getting on my own self too because we all do it. I want to grow my channel and do certain things on my other channel, not this one. I kind of gave up on this one a little bit. Um, but I realized like I gotta post more videos to get there. I can't just be like, oh, I want to make this much on YouTube or have this much views and likes and stuff, but I'm not even posting a video. It's like how realistic is that? I'm not even posting enough videos or posting at all. So it's like how I'm gonna get there actually. How I'm gonna actually get my wish. I have to align my wishes with actions. Exactly. They will not turn you into them. Mm-mm. They can stay miserable where they're at. You rise up and level up. Can you still hear love? Kind of made her wait and all that. I'm gonna probably have to give her a free question tomorrow. But I can't wait for your update for you to say I went a little bit more consistent and I achieved this, that, and the third, and these people no longer affect me. And for you to not maybe rub it in their face, but just don't tell them the secrets. Once they start seeing you lose weight and this going on, your skin is glowing, and it's like, what do you do? What vitamins you're taking? And it's like you don't tell them shit because they don't deserve it. Hmm. But yeah, thank you. You have a good night. Ah man, I thought you was telling me to f out of here with the FOH, but it must be a typo. Oh, okay, got you. Ah, ah. And I was like, well, then, let me shut up. I said, she tired of hearing it. Okay. Oh, man. I need that laugh, though. I'm about to watch me some comedy because I've been having anxiety all night. But that was a good reading. I feel like that was very motivational. For people in the live stream, hope you're doing well. I'm going to be closing out the live stream. Last call for donations. Last call for donations. I will return live tomorrow. I'm thinking around noon, 2 p.m., and 10 p.m. I might not make it all times, but that's what I'm thinking. Turn notification bells on. So you can catch when I'm live tomorrow or any other time. Personal private readings are still open by email, phone, text, private live stream, and private recorded video. I am still here and there doing collective posts on my community tab, which those messages could resonate with you. Suggest video ideas for this channel. And I think that's about all. But talking to y'all helped calm my anxiety. And how did 5 people be able to see it? That don't even make sense. What in the buffoonery is going on?